Okay, so this is my first log of a horror game I'm creating. So I'm gonna run through the first person character and a few more things. So to start off, if we press play here, I started off with the ammo count of the flashlight being really low, which then toggles on the flickering to tell the player that, hey, your ammo count's pretty low. In the bottom left, I have how many batteries are left, and then if I click R, it will replenish the batteries. But let's say you don't click R, then you start getting this post-processing, like kind of hallucination going around here. And once it's really bad, we have things that start to pop up but don't really do damage to the player. So as you can see on the top right, we have like a little character, and then let's say I flip over there, then there's a jump scare, and then it'll restart all over again. The top left is, it says 5, so it's 5 seconds until it pops up again, so it pops to the left. Let's say I move to the right, it'll disappear. And then let me click R. See, there it is again. I'll swipe over, jump scare. I do need to add a sound to that, but yeah. Let's say I click R and then the light's back on, the post-processing hallucination texture is off, and then there are no more jump scares that can pop up. That's the character model. We can go, I guess, really quickly to what it looks like. It's nothing too complex. It's just, it's a flashlight connected to a spotlight. This white thing here is um, where is it? It's the player's vision, so it's just a cone that has no like texture, so you can't see it, but it's just used to see where the player is looking at, and I'll cover why I need that later. And yeah, so that's the whole entire player event graph. I mean, the ammo count is pretty simple. It just uses a blueprint widget on the bottom left to display how much ammo you have or how many batteries you have. And if that's greater than one, then it'll use one, right? And then it will turn the light back on. Um, as for the other thing that I wanted to show, I'm kind of making a game based on Bomberman, like the old like 1900s game. So with this wall, if you go close to it, you have hold E to plant, and now we're planting. That's another blueprint widget, and then we planted a bomb. Oh, my computer can't handle it, but yeah, we use chaos destruction to kind of explode that, and now you can go through, right? Just like Bomberman, you kind of explode the walls to walk through it. And this one was a kind of hard to code, I'm not gonna lie. So we have a trigger box here, which kind of triggers, if you're close enough, I think it's easier actually to show the, let me find it. It should be content, first person, right. So let's go to viewport. This is the trigger box to display the blueprint widget if you're close enough. So let's say you're in this area, it'll display the hold E to plant, and then when you are holding E to plant, if you're in the widget, it'll progress the progress bar if you're holding E. Going over to event graph. So after you like, this is the whole entire is held, is not held. So this determines if like the if you are holding E, and if you do, then the widget will the blue bar will like progress a little bit. And after holding E, where is it? Let me get rid of this. All right, so here's a timer for it all. It must be in the other one, but uh, somewhere in the first person, it's gonna shoot a line trace to make sure that the player is looking at the wall, and then there it'll spawn in a bomb, and the bomb will take a few seconds before it explodes. And that's all handled with the with this bomb, right? That's uh yeah. And I guess the hard part with all this was for some reason I haven't found how to do it yet, but Unreal Engine has a hard time creating, like after chaos destruction, it has a hard time kind of um, having chaos destruction, and then after that, like killing the pieces or killing the collision of the geometry collection. So I ran into the problem of when I explode it, it kind of like moves my character. So to combat that, I created two different uh, two different meshes, I guess. So we have the cube, and then behind that we have the geometry collection, right? So the geometry collection itself is nothing can collide with it, but the cube is collidable with the character. So if the character runs into this wall, it will collide with only the cube, but it can walk straight through the geometry collection. So after the bomb explodes, the the bomb will take a the bomb will like check is valid if like shoot 3, 2, 1, go. The bomb will check like which blueprint it's connected to, and it will destroy the cube, but not the geometry collection. So when it destroys the cube, the collision of the cube turns off, and it's only the only thing that is like left is the geometry collection. So if we go in here and then we explode the wall, I can't walk through the wall right now, but let's explode it. Everything in the geometry collection is totally like you can go through it and it doesn't move your feet, which is something that was really weird that Unreal does. But yeah, that's about it for now. And then of course the widget is destroyed, the trigger box is destroyed after I explode because, well, yeah.